I'm Ben Brown with MoreThanGuitar.com, and in this video I'm going to give you some ideas about how to select your first guitar. Like any other tool or device, you should start with the purpose. What are you going to use it for? What kind of music do you want to play? An acoustic guitar is great if you see yourself playing solo. They're also great for picnics and parties. You can accompany yourself or other singers, you can songwrite with it, or you can just noodle around at home. Good acoustic guitar has a big open sound that sounds really good, well, acoustically, that is unamplified. An acoustic electric guitar has a pickup and preamp installed so that you can plug it in to amplify it for performance. Some folks mistakenly think that it's somehow magically both an acoustic and an electric guitar, but all it means is that you can plug it into a soundboard to amplify it more easily than just holding it onto a microphone while you're performing. Classical is similar to a standard acoustic, but it's slightly smaller, and it has nylon strings that are farther apart. This makes it ideal for playing chord melodies. That's where the guitarist plays a melodic line, but also accompanies with chords at the same time. The classical guitar is also a great starter if you want softer strings that are easier on your fingertips, and cheaper. In fact, you can get a good classical these days for around $60, $70. You can strum it and play all the same things you play on a steel string guitar, it just sounds more mellow. Electric guitars are for playing with a band. There are some solo electric artists, and if you want to be one, by all means go ahead, but if you get one of these, you're usually going to wind up playing with a bass player and a drummer at some point. There are a gazillion different types of electric guitars, and rather than tell you about pickup configurations, body styles, bolt-on versus through-neck, let's make it simple. What kind of electric guitar do you see yourself playing? Start there and then use your ears, eyes, and fingers to finalize the decision. What guitar do your favorite artists choose on your favorite songs? You already like the tones that they get on them, so why not start off with the same tool they're using? Do you like the way it looks? If you like the way your guitar looks, then you'll pick it up more often, and regular practice is the key to learning to play guitar. Does it feel right in your hands? Does it hang well on your body? Do the strings push down? Does it feel right to you? If it feels wrong at the very beginning, chances are it's not going to get a lot better. But if it feels right the first time you pick it up and you've never played guitar, you've got a winner. Once you've chosen your electric guitar, you're only half done. Now you've got to pick your amplifier. There are two basic kinds of amplifier, tube and solid state. There's a lot of different kinds of each and a lot of arguments for both. Here's how it breaks down. Tube is a little bit louder than solid state. It's also more expensive and heavier. If you're already in a band, and yes, I've known some guitarists that joined a band and then learned to play guitar, you might need the power of a tube amp. If you plan on sitting in your room and practicing for a long time, a solid state amp is lighter, cheaper, and it sounds better at lower volumes. Just to cover all of your options, if you just want to make some music but don't have a lot of time to devote to it, or if you travel a lot, you might consider a ukulele. Its sweet, soft, happy sound is quite soothing at the end of a hard day. The ukulele is very easy to play, so you don't have to practice for hours before you can enjoy it. It's small and it travels well. It's an inherently happy instrument that will promote smiles every time you uncase it. If you already know a lot of guitar players and you just want to join in, you might consider electric bass. It's more of a supportive instrument. It plays the low notes and helps establish the rhythm. It's a really cool feeling to be the foundation of a song. And like the song says, the eyes in the room are all looking at the star, but the butts are all shaking to the bass guitar. Now that you've decided what kind of playing you want to do, here are a couple of other considerations. First of all, size. If you're a smaller person, you might need to get a smaller guitar. If a dreadnought-sized acoustic feels uncomfortable to hold, get a concert size or maybe even a 3/4 size. Also consider the cost. In music instruments, like any other type of tool, you get what you pay for. More money equals a better guitar. At the time I'm writing this, it's easy to find a nice sounding playable acoustic guitar for less than $200, a decent sounding electric for less than $175, and a solid state practice amp for around $120. You can get a classical guitar for under $80. If you can spend more, do so. It'll mean better tone and playability, and it will increase your enjoyment. I'm Ben Brown with MoreThanGuitar.com, and this has been a few thoughts and suggestions on choosing your first guitar. Thank you for watching.